Welcome to the second part of my walkthrough for Uncharted Drake's Deception, my friends. This is chapter number 2. It's called Greatness from Small Beginnings, and there are 7 treasures for us to obtain. We're going back in Drake's life when he was still a kid. And this chapter, it's not hard at all, regardless of the difficulty, but there are a few well-hidden treasures that are very easy to miss. These are the first 2, and now we can move to the above floor and inspect the case where Drake's ring is. After this segment we'll have to act as a spy, but unless we fall while climbing up a building we can't really die, so it's all good. So let's just take a look, it's right here.
Ah, crap.
¡Te agarré, ratita callejera! ¡Suélteme! Su clase de gente no es bienvenida aquí.
Okay, and we are out the door. Apparently the security guard said that Drake's class of people aren't welcome in the museum, but that's a shame. But we're going to follow Sully now, a young Sullivan. But first we're going to get the third collectible in this chapter. It's right here on the floor. And now all that we need to do is keep following Sully without being seen. I actually don't know if it's possible for him to see you or not, because he's always ahead of you. It never happened to me, but can't say it is possible. After all, this chapter serves as a tutorial as well. Things will only start getting harder from the 4th chapter forward, because we don't really have to enter fights or anything in the next 2 chapters. We just need to be stealthy and then make a run for it.
It was rotten anyway.
So it's not too bad.
Now where did he go?
Okay, after we pass this truck with sacks of potatoes, we're going to get the next treasure. It's right here to the right side.
Where is he going?
Here it is. You'll have another opportunity to grab it later on in this chapter, so you don't necessarily need to get it now, but I would just in case. And the next collectible is a little bit out of the way. You wouldn't think to come here, but instead of following Sully, you need to come into this corner, and there we go. It's a tiny little man with a huge head. Now we're going to go through the butcher. That poor pig. I don't even know how old Drake was here. I'm guessing maybe 12, 13, 14 at best.
Damn. It's locked. Gonna have to find another way out.
Okay, this is one of the areas where you can die, but it's not very likely. I doubt you will. We just need to keep moving up, jumping from side to side, and then we need to go up through this pipe and listen into the conversation between Sully and the Keymaker. The Keymaker reminds me of the Matrix, but we need to listen into the conversation and then we need to keep following Sullivan. There we go.
Aquí lo tiene.
That was a very fast service.
Adios, amigo.
Okay, I gotta get that wallet. Crap. I can't go down that way.
Okay, so we're going to get the next collectible now. Collectible number 6. Be careful with this jump here, you need to jump to this area, but sometimes if you're a little bit to the side you'll collide against the wall and fall and die, and you don't want that to happen. People just leave treasures all over the place here, don't they?
He's cutting through that building. I bet I can spot him from the roof.
Okay, now we're going to jump to the other side, up through the roof, and we're going to get the last collectible in this chapter, which is right there inside the O, in the hotel world.
Oh,
So up we go, and here it is. And that's the last collectible that we need to get in this chapter. Now we just need to follow Sully and the Wicked Witch. That's how I call her. And that will complete this chapter, my friends. It's really that simple. As you can see, aside from showing you the location of the collectibles in this chapter, I doubt you would need assistance to complete this chapter because it's very simple. The next chapter is going to be a little bit tougher because we need to be very fast during a certain section, but that's for later. So now we're just going to keep following Sully, and that's going to conclude everything. So as always, thank you so much for watching, my friends, and I'll see you all later for the next part of my walkthrough for Uncharted 3.
now's my chance.
Take care, my friends.
It seems we have some time to kill.
I got an idea. We can while away a few hours.
Crap! Suélteme, viejo!
Let's try that again.
Let go of me.
Ah, that's what I thought. Now don't try to run. You're a long way from home, son.
Don't call me that.
Parents must be worried about you.
Yeah, not likely.
Okay, sore subject. That was a nice lift back there. You're pretty good.
I don't know what you're talking about, old man.
Hey, don't call me that. Your technique is really sloppy, though. You're telegraphing all your moves.
You're crazy.
Yeah? You've been tailing me all over town. Probably figured me for an easy mark. But you picked the wrong guy, pal.
What?
My wallet. Fine. Maybe we'll just call the police.
Go ahead. Of course, they might wonder why a middle-aged tourist is following young boys down alleyways.
You are a crafty little beggar, aren't you?
I know how to take care of myself. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you don't like the cops any more than I do.
Good point. Kid, the wallet.
Had to try.
Of course you did.
Telegraphing all my moves, huh?